transponder. With the 978 solution, you will need a separate location to input the swap code that is mandated by the FAA. You do have to have a place to enter that swap code with 978. That is not the transponder. So we'll go over that in a moment as well. Where do you need ADS-B? According to the mandate. Where will you have to have ADS-B compliance to be able to fly? Bottom rule, if you are required to have a Mode A and a Mode C transponder currently to fly in that airspace, you're going to have to be ADS-B compliant by January 1st, 2020. Pretty much that's Class A, B, and C. Any airspace above 10,000 feet over the 48 states and the District of Columbia. Within 30 nautical miles of airports listed in 14 CFR, which are pretty much the same airports that are required for transponders again. And then Class E airspace over the Gulf of Mexico, from the coastline of the United States out to 12 nautical miles at and above 3,000 feet. With ADS-B in, aircraft outfitted with the necessary avionics can take advantage of the broadcast services, such as graphical and textual weather, traffic advisories, and other aeronautical information that came specifically, directly, verbatim from the FAA's website. So if anybody out there says, are they really going to be able to provide data link weather for free, the answer is yes, they are doing it. So what do you have to get ADS-B in? A prerequisite is you must have a valid ADS-B out system. Currently, right now, if you fly around and you have an ADS-B receiver, they are broadcasting FISB weather in those locations that are up and running. So if you're out there right now and you say, hey, I can hear you 978, you'll get weather. However, the FAA has indicated to us that they are going to power down the ground stations modulate the power on the ground stations so that it's not really sending up FISB weather at a very high strength unless they get a client in the area saying, yes, I am ADS-B equipped, I have a transmitter, so therefore I want you to send me up weather. The reason for this, in my opinion, is for two reasons. The FAA is really wanting people to equip with ADS-B sooner rather than later. So they want people out there who are going to equip completely and not just get the free weather by putting a receiver in the aircraft. So that's one of the reasons why they're trying to do that. In addition to that, obviously saving power by modulating those ground stations is another reason that they're doing that. In addition, traffic is based upon the aircraft's current location. So the way that the traffic system works is, say you're flying around and you've got 978, and another aircraft is out there flying with 978. Well, those two airplanes are going to be talking directly to each other, especially if they've got ADS-B-M, both of them. So they're going to talk to each other. In addition to that, the ground station is going to say, okay, we know where you are, which is another reason for the high integrity aviation grade GPS that's required, is because the airplane is going to say, okay, this is my exact location of where I am. It's going to be sent down to the ground, and the FAA is going to say, okay, I see that you're transmitting on 978, so I'm going to send you all the 1090 airplanes that are out there. So they're going to start sending you the 1090 airplanes. In addition to that, they're going to send you a picture of the current transponder aircraft that are flying out there, and that's going to be sent to you as well. And that will be sent to you in a hockey puck of, I believe, it is 15 nautical miles diameter, and 3,500 feet above, 3,500 feet below. So it will actually be the aircraft around you. So if you're flying around with a GPS that does not meet the high integrity standards, then it is there is a potential that you are sending the wrong location down to the ground, which means that it's sending you the wrong aircraft that are around, the wrong traffic that's around your aircraft. And there's nothing more dangerous than thinking that an airplane is 3 miles away when it's 1 mile away. So those are all reasons for the high integrity GPS as well. And again, why ADS-B out is needed to make sure that you're receiving the proper traffic information. By the way, TSB, the traffic information, is transmitted on both 1090 and 978. FISB is only transmitted again on 978. This was the weather that we actually received on, I think it was actually an iPhone. This picture that you see here, it's the same quality weather as what you get from XM. It's actually a little better quality because it's provided by WSI, and they have a higher resolution when they do the cleansing of all the weather data, etc. They actually have a resolution of down to 1 kilometer, I believe, where XM's a little bit larger than that. Anyway, it is the same exact weather that you receive from XM or WSI, and that will be free weather. So I know that there have been some people out there that say, okay, free weather, how good can free weather be? It is the same weather as what some people are out there paying $50 a month or $75 a month to receive.